Good morning, friends. Today we are going to discuss about the abnormal high platelet counts, which can be detected with the help of platelet histograms. So we will discuss about this. Myself, Dr. S.K. Sutrakar, Department of Pathology. So before discussing this, we will start with the thrombocytosis. It is one of the hematological condition in which there is excess number of platelets in the blood, and usually the platelet counts are more than 7.5 lakhs per cubic mm, and this can be divided into reactive thrombocytosis and malignant thrombocytosis. In the reactive thrombocytosis, basically it is caused by the acute infections, tissue damage, chronic inflammation, malignancy, and certain type of anemias. On the other hand, the malignant thrombocytosis is basically caused due to the myeloproliferative disorders, especially the essential thrombocythemia, chronic myeloid leukemia, polycythemia vera, and primary myelofibrosis. So these are the few conditions in which we can see the malignant thrombocytosis. So it is very important to know about the relationship between the platelet counts and the mean platelet volume. So here you can see the help of MPV and the platelet count, we can able to differentiate the two conditions, that is reactive thrombocytosis and the malignant thrombocytosis. In both the conditions, the platelet counts were high usually, and but in case of reactive thrombocytosis, we will see that the MCV used to be normal, whereas in case of the malignant thrombocytosis, the MCV used to be high along with the high platelet counts, and the MPV is around 9 to 12 femtoliter, and it is the average size of the platelets. So this is a typical histogram. These are the graphical representation of the numerical data of the different cell population on the cell counter, and here you can see in the graph that on the y-axis there is a number of cells, and on the x-axis you will see the cell size. So this is how the curve is plotted. If we see the platelet histograms, these platelet histograms are basically lie between the 2 to 20 femtoliters, and they are typically screwed towards the left, and they will show the interference at the 2 femtoliter as well as 20 femtoliter. The interference at the 2 femtoliter occurs due to the dust particle or EDTA particles, whereas the interference at 20 femtoliters, it occurs due to the RBC fragments, WBC fragments. So this is about the platelet histogram. If we go to the platelet flags, because in case of interpreting these platelet histograms, we should know about these flags also. So the first flag is called as PL flag, or it is also called a lower discriminator flag, or platelet lower discriminator flag. So here you can see in the diagram on the left side, the curve is not starting from the baseline, and you can see it is starting above the x-axis, and so if the lower discriminator exceeds the present height by the 10%, the flag basically appears, and the possible cause of this flag are the high blank values, in which we can see that there is a change in the electrical currents and potential difference, which basically create the false counts. Platelet aggregation, cell fragments, and contaminated reagents, these all can give rise the lower discriminator flag. The second flag is the upper discriminator flag, or it is also called as PU flag, or platelet upper discriminator flag. In the curve, you can appreciate that the curve is not ending at the baseline, and it exceeds the upper discriminator heights more than 40%, and the possible cause are the platelet clumps, especially these platelet clumps induced by the anticoagulant EDTA. So EDTA induced clumps are basically seen, and whenever such type of clumps are present, we will see the UD flag. And the presence of giant platelets is also one of the important cause of this type of flag. The presence of micro RBCs or cystocytes or fragmented RBC can also result in the PU flag. So before discussing these platelet histogram and their interpretation in relation to the various pathological conditions, we should also know about this RBC histogram, because in order to rule out the high platelets counts, the abnormal high platelet counts or false high platelet counts, it is very important to know about this RBC histogram and the RL flag. So in the curve you can see the RBC curve or RBC histogram. The lower discriminator, basically it is exceeding the present height by more than 10%, and it is not starting, the curve is not starting from the baseline. So the possible cause of such type of RL flag are the platelet clumps and the RBC fragments and giant platelets and micro RBC. So these causes are very common with the PU flag of the platelet histogram. So these causes basically coincide between these two histograms. If you discuss about the abnormal curves, basically these curves or these histograms, they are helpful in detection of the abnormal counts. If the platelet abnormal curves along with the abnormal WBC curve, we can rule out the cases of pseudothrombocytopenia, and so they will help, these two curve, platelet abnormal curve as well as the WBC abnormal curve, it will help in the detection of pseudothrombocytopenia, whereas the abnormal platelet curve along with the abnormal RBC curve, it basically help in the detection of the pseudothrombocytosis. So these are the two typical conditions in which in one condition there is a false low counts and on the other condition there is a false high counts of the platelets. So if we go through the normal histogram, so this is basically a CBC strip. You can see the histograms. Basically they are plotted within the normal limits or within the defined limits, and they are starting from the baseline and they are ending on the baseline. So the WBC histogram, you can see it is very well plotted. Similarly the RBC histogram and the platelet histogram, they are also starting from the baseline and they are also ending at the baseline. So this is how we can check the histogram is normal or abnormal. So such type of presentation of histograms is considered to be as normal. So if we go through the first case, in this case we can see here you can see in the CBC strips the platelet counts, they were plotted as 1.53 lakhs. So and along with these counts, platelet counts, we will see a PU flag. That means the platelet upper discriminator is abnormal. And these why this platelet count, we can interpret these counts are normal counts as per the CBC strips, but actually these counts are plotted higher. We will discuss about this. The WBC histograms appears to be normal, but if you see the RBC histogram, it is abnormal and it is basically shifted towards the left, and we can see that some of the few percent, 1% or 2% of the cells of the RBC, they are entering into the platelet bin, and the same can be basically the same this can be appreciated by the platelet histogram as well. In the platelet histogram, it is not ending at the baseline, and you will see the PU flag, as the RBC and the platelet, they basically counted in the same chamber. Because of their difference in the size, these two are separated. So here you can see whenever there is a lower discriminator of the RBC are abnormal and the upper discriminator of the platelet are abnormal, that means there is some problem with the RBC morphology, or there may be some problem with the platelet morphology. So here we can see by interpreting these two histograms, the platelet curve basically not ending at the baseline, that means PU flag, and the left shift of the RBC curve indicating the presence of micro RBC which have entered the platelet. So by this seeing the histogram, we can interpret that some of the RBCs which are become too smaller or microcytic, or they may be fragmented. So these RBC, they have basically attain the size of the platelets, and they were counted as platelet. Because of this, the plotted platelet counts appears to be of higher side than the actual platelet counts. So the actual platelet count of this person might be about 1 lakh. So here it is a type of false high platelet count. So it is one of the case of this high platelet false count. This is how we can appreciate with the help of the RBC histogram as well as the platelet histogram. If we go through the peripheral smears of this same patient, we can see in the right side the smears, blood smears. They are showing a typical micro RBC, and basically this RBC have attained the size of the platelet, and such type of RBC they will counted as platelets. So the plotted counts, basically they are on the higher side as compared to their actual count. Actual count in the smear, they are appearing as low counts. So this is microcytes and the teardrop cells, and are basically typically seen in this smear. And this case can be basically is confirmed by this smear that the plotted counts were plotted high counts of the platelets are abnormal count, and they are actually this patient is having low counts. If we go through the second case, it is a similar type of case. Here you can see the platelet, it is plotted around 1.82 lakhs, and we can see the similar type of PU flag is also there, and by interpreting this, it appears as a normal platelet count, but there is some abnormality in the RBC histogram as well as the platelet histogram, which we can easily appreciate on the CBC strips. So the WBC histograms appears to be the normal because they are starting from the baseline and ending on the baseline, so they are normal. Whereas the RBC histograms, it is basically abnormal, and there is, you can see the left shift, and there are 5 to 10% of RBC, and they have entered in the platelet bin as well. So this is showing basically the RL flag, and on the other hand, the platelet histograms, they are also abnormal, and you can see they are not ending at the baseline. That means there is abnormality either in the platelet morphology or RBC morphology, but most probably the RBC, they are abnormal because of shifting of this toward the curve is shifted towards the left, and most of around 5 to 10% of cells, they have entered the platelet bin, and this due to this it appears as the plotted counts of 1.82 lakhs, they are basically the false counts, and they are actually this patient's counts might be around 1 to 1.2 lakhs, and because of this we can interpret it by this histogram that the counts which are plotted, they might be false counts, and this can be confirmed by the peripheral smear. So in the smear you can see the blood smear is basically showing the fragmented RBC or cystocytes along with the micro RBCs, and teardrop cells are also evident. So these cells, because they have attained the size of the platelet and they were counted as platelets, that's why the plotted counts of the platelet is basically high as compared to the actual counts. If we go through the case number 3, here you can see the platelet counts appear to be too high, that is 10.34 lakhs, and we can see there is RL flag and high platelet count with the normal MPB. This is to be considered as a case of reactive thrombocytosis. But along with the reactive thrombocytosis, there is something else abnormal, that is the RBC histograms. They are abnormal because around 5% of the cells, they are entering into the platelet bin, as you can see in the histogram. So because of that, these 5% of RBC, they are entering into the platelet bin. They are basically causing the more high counts, because this patient might be having the count of around 4 to 5 lakhs, but because of the entry of these RBCs, as we can clearly see in the histograms that it is totally shifted toward the left, and few of the RBC, they are entering into the platelet vein, whereas the platelet histograms is appear to be the normal. So hence the plotted counts basically they are too high as compared to they may be. So basically their actual counts might be around 4 to 5 lakhs, but because of the entry of these RBC in the platelet vein, the counts are typically too high, and this is a typical case of pseudo thrombocytosis. So on the blood smear, we can appreciate that there is a presence of few platelet clumps are present, and there is a dispersed platelet as well, and these RBC, they are basically microcytic, and because of this RBC, they have entered in the platelet vein, the counts appear to be the high counts, and this is a typical case of pseudo thrombocytosis. So this is the book of my basically my book is available on the pothi.com, and it is available as ebook, and the title of this book is The Interpretation of the CBC Histograms, and so the histogram which were taken in this in the discussion are taken from this book. So if someone find useful for, or someone wants to learn about these histograms interpretation, they can purchase this book from the pothi.com. So thank you very much for watching this.